So as you can see, I have definitely popped in the last 10 days. I feel like I definitely wasn't this big 2 weeks ago, and entering my second trimester will definitely be mindful of preventing stretch marks. I didn't get any stretch marks with Elijah, and I really attribute that to a collagen-rich diet before I fell pregnant and then during pregnancy, and then also applying stretch mark creams. And then for the pregnant woman, collagen is super important because it improves skin elasticity, and skin elasticity is very important not just for anti-aging but for the prevention of stretch marks. Bone broth is a really rich source of collagen, perfect for pregnant women, because collagen is the substance that builds bones. So of course your baby's bones are growing and forming, her joints, her heart, all those, organs, and obviously skin and bones require collagen. And then, that's the thing that I was going to show. So this little baby here is concentrated bone broth, and you just need a teaspoon of that, adding it into a pasta sauce, or I've been having baked beans it's like baked kidney beans with Elijah. I'll add a teaspoon of that into the sauce, and you can't taste it at all, so that I can keep up, my collagen intake without having to drink a big bowl of bone broth, because when I was nauseous, that was the last thing I wanted to do. So because I've been feeling a little better, I've been able to do some yoga stretches a couple of times this week, which is the first time all pregnancy that I've been able to, dedicate more than say 10 or 15 minutes to stretching out and some light weights, and I'm so much happier for it. I'm trying to keep up with now a light weights routine, and I often just Google or YouTube a prenatal workout, or I sometimes do a Tracy Anderson or Tracy Campoli arms workout at home or at the gym. So here I am. I'm getting slightly out of breath because I'm talking, so I'm going to try and slow it down. It is really important to pay attention to your breath during pregnancy and make sure that you're not getting out of breath, because you are breathing for 2. So anyway, 10 minutes of this, and a few times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, and that should really help relieve the back, neck and shoulder pain. So wish me luck. That's something I want to keep on doing, not just for my physical state, because I know, at least in my first pregnancy, the benefits and the rewards of keeping fit and strong during pregnancy, but also just for my mental well-being, staying active and moving and just doing something for me a few minutes a day. I know that mums say that all the time, but it is a real game changer. At least it is for me. So that's something I'm going to try and keep doing at least 3 or 4 times a week. Another thing I mentioned last week was phasing out processed foods, and this week have been a lot better at choosing whole foods and not indulging in the processed option, because that's what's been easier to digest and a lot easier to stomach in the weeks that I've had morning sickness. So now it's about rewiring my taste palette, and I always preferred eating the healthier option, but in the last few weeks feeling so sick and having to just choose simple white bread or crackers or white pasta against what I would normally have liked. I'm finding that when I do crave ice cream, that having yogurt with some fruit really satisfies the craving, so I'm going to keep doing that. This is my go-to when I'm craving something creamy. If it's not a smoothie, I love having some yogurt, some full cream yogurt, so it is nice and creamy and indulgent without as much sugar as the low-fat varieties, and then some sliced fruit. So in this case, it's some really ripe strawberries. And that most of the time hits the spot. Now that I'm feeling better, I know that it's time to choose the healthier option. So I'm excited to document that in my journey, and yeah, look forward to keeping you up to date.